I've been telling you guys for years that great things, big things, and a lot of dollars is coming to the Buffalo area. Today, we're going to be talking about the $1 billion Bill Stadium, the Seneca One and its entire renovation, and also a couple film studios, one that's expanding and two more that's supposed to be coming to the West Side and the South Park area. Let's talk about them. What's going on, you guys? I hope all is well as always. And I told you guys I'm going to be doing this series called Coming to Buffalo with all the new development projects and all the money that's supposed to be pouring into the area. This always helps the economy, especially with the things that's really coming about, from Amazon to the new stadium. Today we're going to be talking about Seneca One and hopefully a couple of film studios that's supposed to be hitting the area. They're supposed to break ground, but it got a little bit of a delay. It got a little bit of a delay because of COVID. So let's dive into Seneca One first. We'll jump into the Bill Stadium and then finish off with the film studios. Now, if you guys don't already know, the old HSBC Tower Center, probably the biggest skyscraper we got in Buffalo, has been entirely renovated from top to bottom with a bunch of different things. Now, the Douglas company has went in there and remodeled the entire thing. It's really a place, and they're really trying to develop that as a work, live, and eat place for everybody, or the people that is really taken into that culture, especially in the entrepreneurial tech space or just some startups that you guys have. 4 or 5 of the levels are all residential, all nice apartments, kind of expensive if you ask me, but they there, and you're in the downtown metro area, so it's bound to be a little expensive. Now, you probably looking at a 1-bedroom in there, probably for about 1700 depending on which size and square footage that you want. Those can definitely go up to about 25, 26 if you guys are looking probably for like a 3-bedroom or something like that. Now, the Douglas company went to renovate everything. You can host events there. The main lobby is dope. Pool tables, it's a bar in the main lobby, and also on the above floors are a lot of office space, a place for entrepreneurs to really grow. A lot of startups in there, some food chains, beer gardens. I mean, there's a bunch of different things to do inside the Seneca One. Now, drop a comment below and make sure you guys tell me if you guys have already visited Seneca One or plan on doing so this summer 2022. There's so much to do there, and you can always go on their websites to check out either the live music that they got, some beer and wine tastings, or some food tastings that they have, or any type of event that they're conducting on their website. So make sure you guys check them out. One of the most important things is this Bill Stadium that's supposed to be coming brand new to Orchard Park. The Bills just got this crazy budgeted stadium for $1.4 billion, and that was on everybody's mind. First off, I really thought they was going to come back inside the city. To me, that would have been crazy if they would have put the Bills Stadium downtown. But they not. They keeping it right where it is, which is in Orchard Park. Now, if you guys don't already know, from the downtown metro area to Orchard Park, that's about a 25 to about a half an hour drive. The great thing is, back in, I think it was March or February, they already got approved for the stadium. So all they got to do is now do the drawings and all that. The crazy part is $600 million of that money is coming from the state. I think about 200 or 250 million is coming from Erie County. Now, the taxpayers, which is a big wrench in the fire, is supposed to be paying $850 million towards the stadium. Who was the taxpayers? The Buffalo people, the Buffalonians, however you want to conduct it. That's a lot of cash. And this is actually reported as the most in NFL history. We have the 4th largest stadium across the entire NFL. So I mean the 4th oldest stadium inside the entire NFL. So we definitely need the renovation. However, coming on the backs of the taxpayers, this should be very interesting of how they conduct this. Now, the Bills do have a 30-year term, so that's dope. Keeping the Bills staying in Buffalo for the next 30 years. That's amazing. Still, $850 million is a lot of cash. And you guys already know our tax is already high. So what does this this look like? I'm very curious to know you guys' thoughts about this in the comments. However this plays out, please let me know your thoughts on this. The great part about this is that it's going to bring millions of dollars to Buffalo, if not hundreds of millions. Now, that's the positive, and I definitely get that. As far as jobs, there's supposed to be reportedly 2,000 jobs coming just from the Bill Stadium as far as construction, workers, security, securing the place, and it's supposed to start breaking ground in 2023 and finishing in 2026. Now, everybody's seen the Mercedes-Benz Stadium that the Atlanta Falcons just built. I'm curious to see how this layout is, because that's almost the same budget. Only thing I would like is a covered roof. I think you can have more Super Bowl appearances in the Buffalo area. That will bring the city crazy amount of money. It is going to be 80% covered. To me, you might as well just cover the whole thing up, put a retractable roof on there. That way you can have more events. I mean, you can host festivals in there, whatever it may be. You can have way more coming to the Bill Stadium than just, football games or something like that. Especially with that open roof, you can only cover it, in the summertime or fall. In the wintertime when it's snow heavy, we gonna be in problem. Again, let me know you guys' thoughts on the Bill Stadium as far as the taxes. I think that's very, very interesting, especially with our taxes already being high. The amount of money that Erie County say they have for $250 million, we still got potholes in these streets. Buffalo school systems really ain't the best, and out of nowhere we get $250 million, $600 million coming from the state. I think it's a little iffy that we put all the money towards the Bill Stadium, but that's just my thinking, because Buffalo got some problems, you know what I'm saying? Especially right now with the hot climate, with everything that just happened with the shooting. This is very interesting how this is going to play out. And apparently, though, when it came to a vote, the vote was in a majority of building this stadium. I think it was like 94-49. Like, it swamped everybody. So this is interesting. Make sure you guys comment below. Now, let's talk about 2 new film studios that's supposed to be popping up and one that's already expanding. TV and film production. A lot of people have been witnessing, especially last summer, that a lot more movies has been produced in the Buffalo area. The Quiet Place 2, The Purge, and a Next of Kin, a couple other scary movies as well. I mean, Paramount has been here, CNN, all these great film production studios have been coming to Buffalo to shoot, whether because of the architecture or the old feel or whatever it may be. A lot more people are keen into Buffalo for this reason. Number one is it's still low cost compared to your LAs or New York. I was reading an article and it said it's almost 30% less to produce a movie in Buffalo compared to these other 2 major cities. And you got to think too, we got a lot of land to develop. So that's what the expansion by Buffalo Studios is doing. The one that's really expanding is Buffalo Filmworks Studio. They're putting on this massive 40 feet by 3 football fields long of a sound stage. Now, I think it's about 20,000 square feet of soundstage. You can make a whole Marvel movie inside the soundstage, and that's what they're really trying to bring about in the Buffalo area. Imagine Denzel walking down the street shooting the next Equalizer in Buffalo. That's the type of things that's really dope, and that's the vision that a lot of people have. Now, they're spending about besides the expansion, they have 2 more film studios that's supposed to be popping up. Buffalo Studios is actually a LA-based firm that's coming up to Buffalo, but the founder or the producer is actually a Grand Island native. His name is Matt, and I always forget his last name. Fleckenstein. My bad, Matt, if I mess your name up. That's my bad. But Matt is coming up here planning on spending around $75 million for this next studio to be built and expanded. The nice part about this, I think he's actually onto something, because he's putting this right next to or across the street from the Tesla factory, which is already in South Buffalo. This is dope because there's a lot of land around there. I don't know if y'all seen the Tesla factory, but it takes up a good portion and there's still plenty of land to build. The next one that's coming up from Great Point, which is actually a British company. They're actually partnering with another big icon in the Buffalo area, which is Rich Products on West Ferry and Niagara. I told y'all, watch out for the West Side because of this one specific, well, more than that, but this is another specific reason because of it. On the West Side, you know, that's a main street. West Ferry, West Ave and Niagara, that's a main corner right there. And it's supposed to be on both sides, the movie studio in itself, and that's another 50 mil. Imagine on Niagara Street, all back in that West Side area, that area starts to bring up. You guys know Lenovo's is down the street. They just tore that whole building down that was there, and it was a brownfield, so I think that was delay in a lot of these renovations when they're supposed to be starting to put these shovels in the ground. So let me know your thoughts on the two new film studios. Imagine more popularity coming to the Buffalo area because of these couple of things. Imagine a lot more actresses and a lot of big film people starting to really solidify themselves inside the Buffalo area. We already know Buffalo as artsy and music related. Imagine we get the TV and film role in here too. I mean, it's almost a perfect fit when you guys start to think about these different things, especially when it comes to film production and the art scene that we already have in the Buffalo area. So that wraps up our video. Make sure you guys let me know. I'm very curious to know you guys' thoughts on the Bill Stadium and these film studios that's supposed to be coming dead center of the middle of the city. If you guys got any questions, or you guys don't already know, my name is Devonte Davis, a local realtor in and around the Buffalo area. If you guys need anything, especially when it comes to real estate, make sure you guys hit me up with a call, email, text. I always respond, DM. It does not matter. I'll make sure I get to you guys ASAP. And as always, check out the next video because we got a couple good ones coming up.